Where do we even begin? A 15-year-old teenager has been jailed for 6.5 years only for stabbing 14-year-old Dea-John Reid to death outside a McDonald's in Birmingham in broad daylight on May 31st, 2021. Now remember, this crime was treated as racially motivated, as the teenager in question had been driven around in a car. He was driving around the area and shouted racial slurs at Dea-John and his group of friends through a window. Now back then, Dea-John thought it would be a normal day. He had gone out to play football with his mates. He told his mum it would only be 40 minutes. She was waiting for him. Little did anyone know that a gang had hunted him down and chased him from a park due to another teenager being robbed of their bag. Just to be clear, there's no suggestion that Dea-John had robbed anyone, or even knew the person who was robbed or took place in anything. He was not armed at the time of the attack either, and he was surrounded by a group of teenagers and he could not even defend himself. He was outnumbered. At 14 years old, imagine how scared Dea-John would have been in his final moments alive. Now Dea-John was stabbed once in the chest and then left to die, while the gang of boys retreated. Now crazily, despite the fact that the teenager had stabbed Dea-John Reid, he had been cleared of murder. Now Dea-John collapsed on the street and he was pronounced dead in the Kingstanding area of Birmingham, which is notorious for racism. It's madness. 6.5 years for ending someone's life. You can't make it up. Stay safe. Safe.